Praise the sun. Hello everyone, welcome back. And today is a proper update. It's been a pretty good weekend considering all things I mentioned in my last update. I got Saturday off. Dark Souls 2 is coming out soon. And temporarily I have a new position at my company, so I don't have to deal with my stupid boss for a while. And hopefully by the time I have to go back, they'll be ready to switch the team leaders around and we'll have someone else and the drama will hopefully be gone, which will be all good news. I look forward to my new position, which is in charge of quality over our production. So, I look forward to checking that out. So anyway, on to things. There's been a numerous number of things. I don't think I have properly shown that I have got the Bravely Default Collector's Edition. Personally, I don't like how they presented it. You get AR cards with it. You get a... stay there. Don't fall off. You get a... soundtrack, a paperback, art book, and of course the game. Which, to be honest, I kind of wonder why they chose that. You know, I don't think it just screams RPG personally, but I don't think it's awful. But I do think it might have been a kind of an odd choice. I also got the One Piece game that came out. I've done videos on both of those, so they're not necessarily new, but I don't think I've properly introduced them, like I said. A long time ago, I got DuckTales Remastered. I did a short live stream of that. It's alright, but it kicks my ass. I also got The Walking Dead Survival Instincts, and it's definitely not as good as the Telltale's game. I enjoyed that a lot more. But I got that on sale. It was like, I think it was like $15 or something. It's a lot of Wii U games became cheap. I also picked up my copy of Earth Defense Force 2015. 2025. But I got to play a little of it. I would like to do this co-op-ish. But Aaron hasn't been over in a long while since he's moved. And the lack of internet in that, I think, is destroying him. But he doesn't want to come over, which is a bit sad. So, maybe I can find some people in the online aspect that might be interested in this. I think it'd be a lot more fun watching me do it online than just by myself. But also, I bought a Vita, which actually, instead of showing the games off real quick, we'll just show off the Vita. Nice. It's a 1000 model. The 2000 model has not came out in America yet, so it's a 1000 model 3G version, which the 3G I did not buy because it's 3G. I actually bought it because it had a 8 gig memory card versus absolutely nothing like most of the ones that haven't been sold yet have. Then I do have Vita games, of course, which I got Dongma Wamba. I know I'm probably saying that wrong. Trigger Happy Havoc, visual novel from the PSP that finally came to America on the Vita. Very fun. Definitely recommend it if you're into visual novels. Touch My Katamari. I just finished it today. That's actually not too bad. Silent Hill Book of Memories. And I need to play more, but I don't think I'm going to have a very good Force Impressions of Soul Sacrifice. The next thing I'm going to try and get more of a Force Impressions of. I also want to do more Force Impressions of the Earth Defense Force Title 2. And I always mentioned that I think things are going to get better. Next weekend, Weekend Shift is starting up. I got a different position currently that's going to be temporary. And while I don't know set in stone whether it's going to be good, I have a good feeling. I kind of know some of the things that this position does. And I think it'll work out. I like a lot of the jobs where I get to move around a lot and keep busy. I don't like it's a factory, so there's a lot of jobs where you're just sitting in one place doing some meaningless thing for 2-3 hours and that. So, well, not necessarily meaningless, but it's just repetitive, same. There's no spice, variety of walking around or anything. The few that there are, I enjoy doing those, so I think it'll be a good thing though. So with that, weekend shift starting. Hopefully, I'll be able to get more time to do stuff. Aside from Dark Souls 2 probably consuming all of my soul. Anyway, I do want to do a bit of, I've been meaning to do this, a bit of kind of a vote thing for Twitch. I'm finding Twitch a little more liable to do stuff. On and off, I'm experiencing good times and bad times, and some people have told me certain time periods on Twitch, the more traffic there is, some people's streams kind of take a hit, like when those tournaments and stuff. So sometimes streams that haven't always been running for a certain amount of time start taking hits in that, and sometimes that causes some of the random disconnects I've experienced before. And I had a really good one with that not happening until the last stream I did, where it happened quite a bit in the last time I played on Epic. Now, I have been recording through the open broadcast program the video, and it's not broken up or anything. It makes it recording, and whatever form of disconnects happen do not affect the recording. So I think that will be a good way to go about. I might be able to increase the quality a little more too because of that. So I'm going to probably test around more with that too. But I do have plans to, I don't think I have it in here actually. No, I don't have it in here. I know I have forever had the record of the August War Zero on the back burner for quite a long time here. I mean, it was one of the really early Let's Plays I started, and it's still not done. And it's one of the things I've been meaning to get done. And I'm considering doing that and Class of Heroes both on Twitch to finish those up. Again, Class of Heroes will still be something that's just done on and off, being a first-person, hard, grinding RPG thing, so it's not going to be a dedicated playthrough, but it's going to be something I'll play on and off. I do want to finish Record of the August War on the side too, but along with that, I want to give everyone the option to vote for the next real main new Let's Play to do on Twitch. Now, keep in mind, all the Twitch Let's Plays I do will not be as good quality. I know I'm not masterful, blowing your eyes out HD quality, obviously. I know that. But the Twitch is currently not as good as what I have. So it's a lesser quality. Like I said, I'm going to look into messing with the options more and see if I can get it to be a bit more presentable. But at the time, that's something to keep in mind. So if you want to see more of a better quality video, then I would not recommend choosing the one you would want me to see a normal Let's Play of. If you wanted to experience the live streaming chat kind of thing, then, yeah, you get the idea, I think. So, back when I was first starting Twitch, I said Vagrant Story would be something I'm very interested in doing, and I still hold to that. So, Vagrant Story is definitely on here. And most of these choices are not traditional RPGs or RPGs at all. Most of them are RPGs, but they're not traditional. After doing Persona 4 since September and having almost an episode every single day except for that week of December, and recently with the really big fat ass videos coming out with Cave Story and Persona 4 kind of trading on and off, it's been a very long playthrough, and I think it's time to kind of go away from traditional for a second and kind of go with something really batshit weird. So, Vagrant Story is a very dark and odd game. Two PSP titles here I'm interested in. Yaiguin Union Will Never Fight Alone, which was originally a Game Boy Advance game, and this is an enhanced version on the PSP. It's a very interesting battle system. It's a little of a tactics system. I'd say it's kind of a weird cross between Ogle Battle Tactics and just wild insanity with cards. If I remember, there was some kind of system with cards in it too. So it's definitely something different, that's for sure. Jenna Doc is a tactics game I did a video on, and I have to say I was very impressed with it. It was made by Level 5 and published by Sony in America. Its art direction's very nice. I like the story, and of course, if you didn't know, it's based off a real historical character, but there is a lot of fictional stuff in here. This is not pure historical. It's very fictional at the same time, but it uses sources of history for its fiction, so it's, a mixed tale there. But I definitely think this could be a really good and enjoyable game to play, so I'm going to put that on the list. And then something that is not an RPG at all, and might surprise a lot of people, Spec Ops: The Line. This game was very interesting. Aaron played it a little when I first got it. I never got around to playing it personally yet, and it was recommended by Extra Credits. They were like, you sick of all the first-person shooters or third-person shooters. They're all these big, buff, steroid guys with no real compassioning story or anything. Just kill millions of things and murder them all. Like, this is a very interesting kind of story idea, and I'm really interested to see how it goes. It looks like it could be a very interesting game in that sense, and I definitely been wanting to do a Let's Play of it, but for one thing that held me back was 2K not having a big stance on Let's Plays, and after the Apocalypse thing in December, they have made their stance that they're okay with Let's Plays, but they hold the grounds that if they don't want if they don't want it on YouTube or such. And basically, I think I take that as, if it's a new game, we don't want on there. So that's how I personally take it. And obviously, I know there is a band that plays some music in here, so I would have to do a little editing for those songs that are not 2Ks. But I think it's something that can now be done with a lot of these companies now giving their stance on Let's Plays and that, on using their content for anything. So those are some of the games I'm interested in possibly doing a live stream of. I think it could be very enjoyable with the interaction with the people. Now again, like I said though, if you would rather have the better quality video output at the time being, I wouldn't recommend voting for that title. You would want to see better quality with. But I would say most of my common viewers probably don't care about that. I mean, it's really all about the gameplay, in my opinion. Good, fun gameplay in that. And, all the HD graphics, that output and shit you could possibly do is not going to make up for that, in my opinion. After all, it certainly doesn't work for DSP, but there's another story. Anyway, so, feel free to vote on those titles, and you can try to drive my interest in you doing that. But right now, I am basically going to do on and off on Epic Classic Heroes and the Record of the August War Zero. I want to try and definitely get that one finished, because it's been on way back burner material. So I definitely want to try that. Anyway, if you got any questions or anything, recommendations or anything, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I will see you all somewhere in Dark Souls 2 on the PS3, hopefully, because I am going to be playing that fucking hardcore for quite a while, probably. But I'm definitely going to keep doing other stuff, though, and I'll be recording a Let's Play of it. I don't know about going live yet. Bandai Namco has been very nice with the Dark Souls community, and I'm thinking they will be very nice. Usually my stance with new games is to not immediately do Let's Plays of them. You know, let them get some time out there. And obviously, there's tons of people who don't give a shit about that, and I can't do anything about that. But, you know, I have some standards of that. And, I mean, I'd really love to do Dark Souls on day one, but I do want to kind of respect them, give it some time too. But then again, Dark Souls has been a game that really relies on its mechanics, and you know, the story in that's awesome too. I mean, there's tons of people on that, but the mechanics are also the big old draw. So, depending on Bandai Namco, if they're having an issue with people, because I know there's going to be people doing it day one. If they don't really have an issue with anyone, then I will probably consider putting videos up maybe after a week or two, as opposed to what I would usually do a month or two. Because, of course, after 2 months, I'm sure the people will be watching, but anyway, you know, that depends on them, their stance there. So we'll see what happens there. If they're okay with it, then I probably do it after a week or so. But I won't be doing it day one. I don't have plans ever doing a day one kind of Let's Play thing, but because I consider that very inconsiderate to the creators and that. But anyway, those are choices, new, what's going on, stuff. Again, have any questions or anything, leave a comment down below. I'll get with you, and peace out. Embrace the sun.